It's showtime.
Hello and welcome to the In All Fairness podcast.
This high-class Hollywood orgy.
Listen, go fuck yourself, your broken computer.
See you at the party, Richter.
Do I hold the button before putting it in my mouth or after?
Stick around.
Today we're going to try something different. Well, we've already tried this before with Resident Evil. It's just yet to go up because I have to edit it and get the pictures, and this is going to be a nightmare one to edit. But so there's all this news with the Dresden Files. There's a TV series probably going to come out because it's not like they had one before.
No, we don't speak about that.
We don't speak about that. And so myself and Martin are constantly trying to who would you cast as Harry, or who would you cast as Michael,
And Gordon took this seriously and decided to write a thesis. He genuinely has notes. Give him a rustle so the listener can hear. That's pages of 8 books worth of people you have potentially cast that I'm going to hear and sit and critique.
You're here of your own free will.
I'm here because you needed a microphone.
That too. So there are rules to this. You can't just... It is fantasy casting for the Dresden Files, but there are rules. It's for a TV show, so you have to cast actors that have been in a TV show. You can't just go out and pick someone like Daniel Day-Lewis to play a part because I'm pretty sure he hasn't been in TV. I'm not 100% accurate on that, but also you got to keep it fairly within budget because some actors are very expensive. Like Ryan Reynolds, for instance, was in a TV show called Two Guys, a Girl, a Pizza Place. He also cameoed in Scrubs. So, but he's also one of the biggest actors on the planet right now.
Yeah.
Having said that, I would break that rule many times throughout. The other thing is, a cameo will suffice. So Friends has kind of helped me out with this.
Oh, you wanted Bruce Willis? Or
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure he's appeared in other TV shows, but Gary Oldman, for instance, which will be popping up for something, he was in Friends.
Well, you're really loopholing this shit,
but
man.
not appearing on Jimmy Kimmel as yourself doesn't count.
Oh, sure, you can't count talk shows, they have to be.
Yeah, exactly. So it has to be a TV series, not a TV movie, but a TV series that was either a short TV series or a cameo in a TV series that you had a bit part in. So, without further ado,
Let's get
do
into
it.
Yeah, okay.
So for the TV show, which we're hoping they will do. Oh, this is live action too, and the other rule is just if an actor had done voice acting on a cartoon on a TV show, that doesn't count either. So it has to be live action. The whole idea.
Well, I think we're all in agreement. If the show is animated, it's mainly going to be James Marsters.
Well, I was going to be like
basically it's already that.
Well, James Marsters as Harry, anyways, but everybody else you'd have to divvy up because
he can be Bob too, and Toot Toot if he wants to be.
Toot Toot, and then you could get in Matthew Mercer, Nolan North, Mark Hamill, and Troy Baker to do the rest.
Yeah, you basically got them all done.
Yeah. And some really good voice acting ladies and
Clancy Brown.
And Clancy Brown. So I say we're 12 people who could do the entire series voice acting wise.
Absolutely.
So my idea would be to do it on Netflix or HBO.
On Fox, because Fox are the ones who are going to be doing it though.
Fuck. Okay. Well, Fox were bought by Disney.
That's true. I think it's Fox that has it. I think it's...
I hope not.
Some subsidiary of Fox or something.
Well, this is fantasy casting, okay? So, season 1 would combine books 1 and 2 and would basically be between 7 and 8 episodes long. So that to be really condensed.
Okay, so how many episodes is Stormfront?
No, I mean you're mixing Stormfront and Full Moon together.
They're this concurrent plots?
The concurrent plots.
How do you do that?
By just fucking getting a knife and shredding through it. The opening scene would be that scene in the book where the body is in the bed with the chest. It's. I'll put the picture up hopefully with the edit, if I can find it. It was illustrated. It's like the bed, with the body, the person underneath, the chest is exploded out, and you got Harry arguing with. I think it's Carmichael.
So you don't want to show the murder. You just want to show the.
You don't want to show the murder. You've seen the aftermath.
Okay.
And
You don't want
Harry.
to. You don't want to open with. Ideally, in my mind, there's a bit in the first bit of Stormfront is Harry in his office getting his mail. Doesn't a guy deliver something, and he's looking at his thing at his window, and it's like wizard, and he takes the piss out of him like an actual wizard. He's like whatever, dude, and walks away. And Harry has his little monologue. That dude should be played by Jim Butcher.
That scene would be in it, but it'd be in the last episode.
Okay.
Right? So it would open up with those arguing. Stick as close as possible to the books while combining them. You'd have it where the FBI agents have come in to help out with the case.
Of Tommy Tom. Is it Tommy Tom having his chest blown open?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you kind of two things are going on. So the whole thing is building of like.
Which happens first though?
Oh, the chest explodes.
No, but which happens? Does Victor Sells happen first, or does the Lucaru happen?
Oh, Victor Sells happens first, and basically after the fight with Victor Sells, fucking Harry is spent.
Yeah.
And that's when the Lucaru fucking take him.
You mean the
whole way you'd have it is where Marcone's trying to hire Harry the whole way, like in Grave Pearl.
Well, in Stormfront.
In Stormfront. You'll have him working on the case. You'd have him have him summon the demon as well, in the first episode.
Sells is still trying to kill him. He's still ringing him on the phone. He's still doing that.
Yeah. Victor Sells the whole way through, and that's when Harry's getting close to Victor Sells. That's when you bring in the FBI, or basically the FBI come in and they're like, look, this is getting out of hand around here.
Yeah.
And then Harry will take out Victor Sells and kind of resolves the case in around episode 5, I'd say. And that's when Full Moon, then the rest of Full Moon.
Okay, so that's when you bring in the lycanthropes and the alphas, and but you'd have bits of them in the background.
You'd have bits in the background and other stuff going on.
So Morgan then leaves. Morgan then would leave halfway through that bit because Sells is because the Lucaru is not in his jurisdiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But I'd end the season with the way the first book ends, with Harry on the phone to Marcone.
Yeah.
After the last couple of minutes, the last couple of minutes of the season would be Karen finally fucking, because she'd be kind of an antagonist.
Oh, I guess she does. She doesn't
trust
him until the very end.
Till the very end, and he'd have the conversation with her. He'd go back to his office where he'd find the postman or janitor or whatever the fuck character is, wizard. Yeah. And that would be Jim Butcher. And he'd go into his office, he'd sit down, and then it'd be the phone conversation with Marcone, and then he'd hang up the phone. So you'd really need to fine tune it, and I'd be honest with you, I didn't think about it too much. But
well, this is also based on Jim's own comments. Were about if you made a season 1, it would have to probably combine 2 books. He's said that on the record. Or
but
messed
even
around with the idea.
Before I found that out, or you told that you said that to me as well when we were talking about before, I did say to you, you combine the two of them into one. You make it very action packed, very fast paced. A lot of stuff is going on. Plus, as it goes on, even in the books now, we still don't know who trained Victor Sells, because it's just this.
Sells is the first hint towards the Black Council or the Circle or whatever you want to call it.
And who gave the?
Also, there's going to be spoilers for every book in this, by the way.
And who gave the agents the?
Who gave the agents the belts?
That would be how. That would be one of the questions at the very end of the episode to kind of get that little hook in. Because the phone conversation, what does he say to him? Goodbye, good night, Johnny, or good luck, Johnny, or something like that.
Goodbye, John. Yeah. Don't call me John.
It's kind of like a funny way, but the hook to kind of like, wait, who gave these guys? I'd have Harry putting that kind of bit together earlier.
We're keeping him having some form of narration and monologue.
Yes.
It has to be there.
That's the one thing as well. See, True Blood, for example. The books are all told from Suki Stackhouse's point of view, whereas the TV show, up until I think the first 4 seasons of True Blood were really well done and kind of very to the books, but they weren't all told from her point of view. So you'd see the other characters doing their thing, kind of way. So I'd like to do something like that with the TV show as well.
I do think you need Harry's monologue.
You do need a bit of monologue, and you do need that. But the cliche thing would be put it in at the beginning of every episode and the end of every episode.
No, it does need to be there for certain bits. It does need to be a narrative device.
So yes, but that's another thing you'd have to work around doing that.
Yeah, you might have to chop it back, but it does need to be there.
Oh yeah. Also in this fantasy universe, you'd definitely, like, I know he said that he does want to be involved in the show, but you definitely have Jim Butcher as like
Jim Butcher needs to be there as at least something at seat of the table, like a showrunner. Yeah,
kind of like, oh, it's good that you're working, but finish the book. Go back.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It'll delay the other books. Is the only thing.
So for season 1, I kind of broke it down to kind of like main characters, casting wise. Like other characters like Tommy Tom and the Beckett's, Hendrix would just be randomers. Hendrix, he'd have to get like a bodybuilder or something to play him, but people who would show
well, like I know what's his name,
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar like would be a perfect Hendrix.
Well, there's some choices in this are actual fan cast choices. I try to avoid them as much as possible, but then I'd be like, I throw in 1 or 2. So for Harry Dresden, I always thought that Lee Pace would be a good Harry, and
he was the pie maker in Pushing Up Daisies, right?
Yeah, and he was I was going to say fairy. He was an elf
in The Hobbit.
Yeah. He's Orlando Bloom's dad. Your guy is Oliver Jackson Cohen.
Oliver Jackson Cohen is Luke in the Haunting of Hill House. And there's a few moments when he's like on the street, like one, he is really tall, and 2, like he does kind of have that haggard, weathered look. And there's bits in Haunting of Hill House where there's literally a scene where he's walking, counting to himself, and he's all haggard and disheveled. And it just reminded me of Harry walking home after the first encounter with the Nagloshi, where he has to count up numbers in his head to keep himself sane.
You showed me that scene. He also played Jonathan Harker
in the Dracula
TV show, and he was in the movie Faster with The Rock and Billy Bob Thornton. Other ideas would be like, so I was just saying to Martin, like, if Lee Pace could either play Thomas or Harry, and Oliver Jackson could play Thomas or Harry, they kind of look alike.
I don't know if Oliver Jackson could play Thomas.
No one could play Thomas really. He's
too good looking.
Too good looking. Fan choices for Harry that I came across was Josh Holloway. People might know him from Lost. He played Sawyer in Lost. One time meant to play Gambit but turned it down. Smart move. Lucas Brent. Oh, by the way, I might butcher some names in this.
Lucas Bryant. Is it?
Brent. He was the lead. He's one of the male leads in Haven. Canadian actor, very good actor. Another, which I was one of my choices too. I think he would have done. He's a bit old, but he was also turned out to be a fan choice as well. Is Adam Copeland, who used to be a wrestler for WWE called Edge. He was in Haven as well, and he's in Vikings at the moment. But they're all, see, I'm very kind of particular when it comes to adaptations, and I kind of wanted to pick actors that were tall and good, that could actually act.
Well, that's one of the main problems with Harry is
Harry's
massive.
super tall. So
you can do it, I guess you can do it with like forced perspective, and there's ways around it, yeah.
But the last, we only had 6. I only picked 6. I whittled it down to 6. But the last one on is Joel Kinnaman. Joel Kinnaman. He was in the remake of RoboCop. He's in the Suicide Squad, and he's been in some TV shows for Netflix.
Altered Carbon.
Now,
here's the thing. I think we're correct in saying that Harry is the hardest person that we've had to cast.
No.
I would say he's the hardest for me
Michael.
to cast. Oh, well, no, there's too many good choices for Michael.
This is true.
Harry's is too many, like, yeah.
Well, Michael, there's too many choices. Harry is the hardest by far, I suppose. So, if we got people listening, kind of tell us who
Jim.
you'd pick for Jim. Tell us who you'd pick for Harry. I've actually put down picks, but I didn't mark them. Who were Jim's picks? And when I get to one later, I'll let you know that he was actually
That Jim considered this
Jim
himself.
considered him. Yeah. So for Karen Murphy, I think it goes without saying.
Yeah, we're both in agreement. Ideally, it would be Sarah Michelle Gellar.
It was a fan choice as well, and it was also like a no-brainer. Like, even when you described the character Karen Murphy to me, and that
Before
she was
you read the
blonde,
books.
before I read the books, I was like, could be played by Sarah Michelle Gellar if they made a TV show. Another fan choice was Sarah Jones. I don't know what she was in. I should have done more research, but I was just like trying to get through it. And another choice that I actually think would be very interesting, I think she could do it because it's against type for her, is Becky Newton. She was the bitchy receptionist in Ugly Betty, and she was Barney Stinson's first fiance in How I Met Your Mother. I think she could make a good Karen Murphy. It'd be against type for her to play.
Sarah Jones is in Ugly Betty.
Is it Sarah Jones?
Sarah Jones is in Ugly Betty.
Oh, she was in Ugly Betty too. But Becky Newton was like one of the main.
And in Alcatraz, Love Takes Wing, Damnation, The Path. Yeah, that's who she is.
Cool. Alright. So, and then on to Bob, which was the easiest one to cast, James Masters.
Or
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But I say give it to James Masters. It's his favourite character.
Masters needs to be in this in some
I
shape
have
or
multiple
form.
characters for Masters to
Oh
play,
yeah, no,
so-
Masters is our kind of our duct tape.
Yeah. He's going to be like thrown throughout this whole thing. Morgan, there's only one actor we could both think of and agree on 100%.
Clancy Brown.
Yeah.
The Kurgan has to when he enters anywhere they should on. I don't know if Max Bar has a jukebox. Max Bar probably has a gramophone.
Yeah.
Or it has something. But whenever there is music in Max Bar and he is there, it should play the Kurgan's theme
From
by
Highlander.
Queen from Highlander. Like, to see Clancy Brown swinging a sword and being a dickhead again, but this time a dickhead for good.
Yeah.
Would be fitting.
Oh, I think he'd make an amazing
Just to
Morgan.
hear Clancy Brown sneer and say Dresden
Yeah.
is all I want in my life. Like,
Yeah. Clancy Brown, if you're listening.
we love you, Clancy Brown. We think you should have won at the end of Highlander. Spoilers for Highlander.
No one could beat fucking Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert.
He had sex with Diane Lane.
Many times.
Bianca then. I suppose it's just all me, really. Cause
Yeah, well, I wasn't massively, like, I had no contention here.
Well, Bianca's a very important character.
Yeah, she's a catalyst for...
Yeah, yeah. So, Erica Serra was a fan cast choice. I don't know what she's in. I think she's just this pretty looking bit part player. See, the thing with Bianca is she has to be kind of very pretty.
She has to have range, yeah.
And definitely range.
She's in Eureka.
That's what she was in. Yes.
And in The 100.
Yeah. I remember from Eureka. Phoebe Tonkin is another choice. She played Haley in The Vampire Diaries and the originals. She's one of the main characters in it. She's a pretty decent enough actress, but she could be that. Bianca's just, to me, is just like this sneering, childish bitch. Like, she just eggs people. Well, for Harry, really. And then a third choice would be Minka Kelly. She was in Friday Night Lights. She's in Titans at the moment as Dove. So Marcone then, Colin Farrell.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
And I'm getting around this because Colin Farrell started off in an Irish TV show called Ballykiss Angel.
But he was also in True Detective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that existed. Thanks for reminding me. He was also in Scrubs.
Yeah, that's true.
So
as a real race, just as two Irishmen, we have to say, as a real fucking stereotype. But all right, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll fight you drunk. But John Hamm is your other one.
John Hamm.
John Hamm could work. Like, I do like him. There was other people. Like, I had in my mind, he's a bit too old now. The guy who played Peter Florrick in The Good Wife. Was someone I had
Mr.
in my
Big
mind.
from Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for mentioning him. Now I'm going to go fucking look for pictures for him to put in the edit.
Okay,
which
sorry.
hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
And my wife is going to be like, hey, why are you looking up pictures? It says Mr. Big.
This is something you want to tell me, Gordon.
Yeah.
No, there's there was
I think
him.
he's a bit too old, though.
I think Masters could have played him as well.
Oh my god, I would slap you.
Why?
I said to you Masters could play him ages ago. And you're like, no.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, like Marcone's another one that you could get a few in.
Victor Sells, Robert Carlyle.
Yeah, but yeah.
From Once Upon a Time, I love Robert Carlyle. I think he's a fucking fantastic actor.
No, Robert Carlyle is fucking class.
So then another antagonist for the season will be FBI agent Phil Denton. Like the other FBI agents like Deborah Ben, Roger Harris, George Wilson, they'd all be just randomers really, not too much focus on them. So you could just get any old actor to play them. But for Phil Denton, the two that came to mind was Josh Charles from The Good Wife. That was your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is James Frayne. He played Church in True Blood, and he was amazing in that. Not really too much to say on that. Then Mac. Mac is another character. Well, I think Jim Butcher's a huge wrestling fan. I think he based Mac on Stone Cold Steve Austin. I could be wrong.
Anywhere between the age of 35 and 55 is Stone Cold Steve Austin to you?
Is that how old Mac is?
Mac is of indeterminate age.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin could be. Matt Gerald, he played Gladiator in Daredevil. The big tall bald guy.
Actually, yes. No, that's a good one. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, he's the guy who builds the suit. In
Yeah,
Daredevil.
he makes the suit for Matt in Daredevil. Or my other choice would be James Masters in a bald cap.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Man, I would nearly cast Jim Butcher in that role with a bald cap. But Jim Butcher, I
He's
can't
too
imagine
buff.
bald. He's too ripped and he's too,
too
hairy.
ripped.
He's too much hair.
He'd have to shave and yeah. Then that brings us to the fun character of Toot Toot, who
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk,
yeah.
all day long, Alan Tudyk. So Detective Rudolph would be another kind of antagonistic character that would be laced throughout the upcoming season.
Rudolph the Brown-Nosed Reindeer, yeah.
So you've got David Anders. He was in Hero season 2.
That's unfortunate.
Yes, he was the original samurai that Hero idolized.
He's in
iZombie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a fantastic actor. He plays an arsehole really well. So then I kind of got the alphas. The alphas are going to be a big thing moving forward. Like in the books, they're pretty.
Well,
they show up every third or fourth book.
but they have a lot more to do in the side stories.
That too, and they would come into play. So for Billy, it'd be Steve Orr McQueen. Steve McQueen's
Seriously?
grandson, I think he is. He was Jeremy Gilbert in the Vampire Diaries. By the way, you're going to hear a lot of the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, we're kind of mining other shows.
Yeah. Georgia would be Sarah Bulger, Irish actress. She was in Coming to America. No.
In America?
In America.
Oh, the wife.
No, she was the daughter.
Oh, she's all grown up now. Huh?
She was in Into the Badlands as well.
Okay.
Andy, the redhead werewolf.
Yeah.
Rose Leslie. Kirby.
What is she in?
Rose Leslie. She was in Game of Thrones.
Which one is she?
Egret.
Oh,
You know
that is
nothing, Jon
a good choice.
Kirby is Alexander Calvert. He plays Jack in Supernatural. And then the last two characters really cast is Michael, who's Murphy's partner, is Jack Coleman. He played a horn-rimmed glasses guy in Heroes.
Okay, but Carmichael is... How is he described? Is Carmichael not African American?
I think he's hefty. He's the one that Nightmare Creature goes after.
Oh no, you're correct. Yeah, I think it's Carmichael is him. I think Rollins is the other one who's
Carmichael, to me, I think is the one that's described to me in my head. I see Bullock from the Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah, he's just kind of the fat sidekick.
So then that brings us to the last, but not least in season 1 casting would be Susan Rodriguez. Very important role.
Extremely important role.
So Martha Highgarden, that was your choice.
The one from Altered Carbon, is it?
Yes. Another one I like is Rashida Jones. Now she's not
Latin American,
but she could pass.
No,
Sorry if that's racist. And one that I just came up with was who played Sue Storm?
Is that Jessica Alba?
Jessica Alba.
Really?
Yeah. She was in the TV show Dark Angel.
Is it Jessica Alba or Jennifer Lopez?
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba, yeah.
Jessica Alba. And that, my friend, would bring to a close season 1. And it only took half an hour. Woohoo! Okay, we're going to kind of... So, season 2 would be... Grave Pearl. And it would be 10 episodes long. And it would open up the exact same way as the book.
Oh, Grave Pearl is perfect. And it's where it all takes off.
The whole frickin' thing would be beginning to end exactly how it went in the book. You need the hooks in, like the kicker for the ending of episodes, like to kind of get people. I doubt if season 1 was good enough, season 2, season 2 is when it'll all kick off, and that's when more people come in to watch the show.
It's basically, I think the main problem with this is getting through the first 2 books, and not that they're bad, but they are different. They're like necessary world building, and whenever I recommend a series of books or audiobooks to people, it's wait till 3, because 3 is when it just hits an upward trajectory that hasn't stopped for about a decade.
Well, in doing this, I kind of went back over the books, and I will mention later on, but there is a bit dips and dives in it.
In some tones, but they're nowhere near like.
But
changes. I wouldn't call them dips in quality. I call them changes in pace.
Grave Pearl introduces like
our Lord and Savior Michael Carpenter.
Yes, some of the most epic fucking characters that ever. So. Okay, so Michael Carpenter, which...
This is what we said earlier. There are too many good choices that we found for Michael Carpenter.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 or 7.
7 fucking choices for Michael Carpenter that I'd be honestly happy with any of them.
Yeah, so number 1 would be, and Martin mentioned this before on a podcast, and ever since he mentioned it, I just can't see anyone else. It's kind of ruined it for me. And then I kind of went in a different direction. It was like, oh, this guy or this guy or this guy. And then I just seen an interview at the weekend, and I'm like, this dude is as close to Michael as we can get. It's David Harbour, who plays Sheriff Hopper in Stranger Things. Would be amazing. So not much really more to say on that. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I think would make a good Michael as well. But Jeffrey Dean Morgan is awesome in everything that he does. If you don't know who he is, he plays Negan in The Walking Dead, and he's
Bruce Wayne's dad in Batman vs Superman.
That's bad. He's a comedian in.
Oh yeah, he is the comedian in Watchmen,
and he was also he's Sam and Dean's father in Supernatural. I'm gonna keep coming back to Supernatural, man. Another one, old school, is David Boreanaz.
Yeah, I'm fine with David Boreanaz, but it would be cool if him and Sarah Michelle Gellar were in the same show again.
Yeah.
And he'd be like the opposite
and
kind
James Masters.
And James Masters, yeah, we have a little reunion here. Like.
And when we get to him, maybe Anthony Stewart Head and...
no, it's down the line. We're basically making Buffy.
Buffy, yeah.
Basically.
Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman just was an entertaining idea.
I think...
But I don't know if he could really...
pull off menacing.
Yeah.
Not menacing, sorry. Michael isn't a menacing character, but he can pull off where you're like...
He's also jacked.
He's jacked, yeah. Well, actors can get jacked. Speaking of jacked, Hugh Jackman.
Huge jacked man.
Huge Jackman. No, that would be kind of... here, we've got a budget for this kind of thing.
Yeah, man, Hugh Jackman as Michael Carpenter would be fantastic. Yeah. Like, it would actually, it would work so well in my mind.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, basically, the way he kind of looks in Prisoners.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even, there's pictures of him offset, not
Even with the Logan beard pattern.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a bit of white.
A bit of salt and pepper beard, as he's supposed to have. But I could definitely believe that Hugh Jackman fights the forces of darkness on the weekends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, while building houses and being just the nicest man everyone knows.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And last on the list would be, but
You didn't even write down David Boreanaz. You just wrote Angel.
Yeah. No, I haven't written here in pen. Because I was like, what's his name? Shit. This guy's too young, I think, but Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, he's in Critical Role, isn't he?
He's in what?
Critical Role. He's a voice actor, isn't he? And
No, he was Flash Thompson in the Spider-Man movies, but he was Al Saeed in True Blood.
Okay.
He's in Magic Mike.
Yeah.
He's this big, huge Jack dude who Jim Butcher suggested for Harry.
Oh.
He could play Harry, but later in the books, Harry.
We
Winter
just
Night Harry.
recast Harry like halfway through.
He could play Winter Night Harry because he'd have to lose a lot of muscle mass. So that's them, and that brings us on to my hardest one to cast, which is Thomas Wraith. Number one choice would be Alexander Skarsgård.
That'd be mine too.
He played a vampire on True Blood, and he was awesome in it. He's a fantastic actor. He's amazing in the Army one. Did a TV show for HBO.
Oh, Band of Brothers?
No.
The Pacific?
No. Oh, it's based on a...
Generation Kill?
That's the one. At least one of us has a brain. The other two now that I'm going to mention are fan cast. Matt Bomer.
Is he Dexter?
No. He's not in Suits. He's in the other one that it's about lawyers. It's kind of like Suits, but it's not Suits.
Okay. A good one.
He was also in Magic Mike as well. He's an amazing looking man, but I don't really think he's a fantastic actor. He'd look the part, but whether he can act or not. Whereas Alexander Skarsgård has freaking amazing
Has the
range.
acting chops, yeah.
The other fan cast one is Ian Somerhalder, who was Damon Salvatore in The Vampire Diaries. Another actor who was touted to play Gambit at one point. He was in Lost. I can't because he's too short. He's too small.
Film him a certain way. The Tom Cruise School of Filmmaking.
This is true. And he seems to be... It'd be very hard, I think, to get Alexander and Ian to play vampires again, I think. Hopefully they would, though. And the other choice there is just in case is Lee Pace, in case Martin wasn't down with him as
Okay.
Harry.
I don't know if he's as, super good looking as the others, but...
Yeah. Speaking of super good looking, Lee Anshey. So
did you even write down my suggestion? You
yes,
did. All right,
yes,
good for you.
I
You wrote
put down Martin's choice beside
my it. Choice, straight off the bat, just so I get mine in first, so everyone else here realizes that it is the correct one. Is Christina fucking Hendricks.
What's reason 3 and 4?
oh,
deep cut.
3 and 4, she's a good actor.
She's not a good actor.
She's a fantastic actor.
Right. And
she could totally pull it off. And of course, reasons 1 and 2.
Yes.
But she's if I was to cast someone who I thought was just supernaturally good looking with red hair, who ensnared young artists to their death and was uber powerful, yeah, it'd be her.
Yes, but she's also old.
No, she's not.
She's old.
No, she's not. You shut your dirty fucking mouth.
Well, my one would be Peyton List, who's playing Poison Ivy currently on Gotham. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She was in Fargo. She's Ramona. I think it's Ramona in Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim
versus the World. Yeah. Stick a red wig on her head, and then the other choice would be Elena Satin. She played. She's been in a few TV shows actually. Fallen Angel, I think is the name of it, and she was in Smallville as Mira, Aquaman's lovely missus. Charity Carpenter.
I didn't really have a massive choice on this one.
Yeah, well, Carice Van Houten we both kind of thought of. She's Melisandre? Yes, Melisandre in Game of Thrones. Amy Acker.
Who is she again?
Okay, so you haven't seen Angel yet?
No, that's true.
TV show. When you do, she plays Fred Burkle. She was also in Person of Interest.
Okay.
And then the other choice would be
Trisha
Trisha Helfer.
Who was, as an example?
As an example,
Yes.
she was the chick in the red dress in
In The Matrix?
no in the TV show, the big ass TV show that was
Battlestar Galactica.
That's the one. When I looked her up, there were the pictures, but I know her from Lucifer and from Powers.
Yeah, no, she'd definitely work.
We'll also have her in another role later because she's a very tall actress. So then there's Justine, who is another kind of important character to cast.
Definitely.
So ideas for her are Emily Clark, Daenerys Targaryen, Rose McIver, who is the lead in iZombie,
No, I'm good with that one, yeah.
and then there's Adelaide Kane is her name. She's in Once Upon a Time. The last season, she's one of the evil sisters. Picture coming on screen now. Then Mavra. There's only one choice
in my mind, she's the same person as
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter.
to play the crazy leader of the Black Court. Ferrovax.
Fairfax
It'll
could
be
be
a
anyone.
one-off episode, one-off role, but will be coming back in an epic way. So I picked a big actor to play him. Was Jim Caviezel.
Oh, I'm trying to put the face to the
He
name.
was Jesus in the Jesus
Oh,
movie.
yeah, he was Jesus
He's
in The
also-
Passion of the Christ. What TV show is he in?
Person of Interest.
Oh, he is, yeah, as Fairfax. I would have had Jim, actually, yeah, because Jim Caviezel could play a few people in the series, I think.
Oh yeah, he could play frickin' Nicodemus, but he
Yeah.
didn't make the cut.
He didn't make the cut for
He didn't
Nicodemus?
make the cut. Wait till you see who I have for Nicodemus. So that's Fairfax. Morty shows up,
Paul Giamatti.
or Paul Giamatti if he's too. I think he's a bit too old for him. So I was thinking Giovanni Ribisi
Who is he again?
because I got the two O's mixed up
Oh.
when I was younger. He was Nicolas Cage's brother in Gone in 60 Seconds. He was
Oh.
Phoebe's brother in Friends.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So Kravos, I kind of
Well,
wanted-
Kravos is mostly, you don't really see him, like he's kind of a disembodied.
kind of, but you do in a way. So I just thought I'd choose someone. If we could get away without using an actor, then go with the good old added freaking.
CGI.
No, not CGI.
Oh,
Voice.
James Masters.
James Masters. But John Hannah, Scottish actor. He been in a load of TV shows, but he be most recognised from The Mummy.
Oh,
He was the brother in The Mummy.
okay.
Then there's Father of Fort Hill,
Tim Robbins.
Yeah.
I think that's the only guy we had for it.
Really,
You could have like
Although-
just generic kind of older man with blue, with like kind eyes, and like Tim Robbins just kind of works for me.
kind
for
of,
that, yeah.
but we could also go generic.
Mm.
And then the last kind of main casting, because there's Lydia as well, would have been important, but a kind of Lydia, and the vampire twins. Well, they're not twins. We know the two
The
vampires.
Eves.
Yeah.
Or no,
No,
sorry.
the two vampires. The one that touches Michael.
The tennis playing prince.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what are their fucking names?
They could be randomers as well. But the last main one was Don Paulo Ortega. And we have...
Javier Bardem. I could also see Benicio del Toro play him, but it's a.
Benicio del Toro, I don't think has been in a TV show.
Mm.
But Javier Bardem has, and he'd be 2-3 seasons. Yeah, Death Mask when he's gone. So that brings us to season 4, Summer Night, another 10 episodes. This would be a hard season.
Yeah.
It's a good story, but you've just gone from he started a war.
Yeah, and you're ignoring
And you're
the war.
ignoring the war, and you're just going straight into like frickin' fairy territory.
You can throw in some side vampire political stuff though. Because actually, it's still kind of the get up. If you take it like a World War II thing, like World War II didn't really. There was the phony war period where they were in Poland and fucking nothing was happening. and they're still deciding on what to do.
Well, this is kind of building towards, because the whole reason
The whole reason the White Council
Harry-
come to Chicago is to decide if they're just going to kill Harry
for
and try and make peace with the vamps.
and then and also to travel through fairy lands.
Yeah, to get the ways through Mab's territory,
Yeah.
and Mab is hamstringing him, so he has to take her.
Yeah, exactly.
Her case.
yeah.
She hires him to find out who killed the Summer Knight.
So you're not really okay. So you're basically going off last season when the heartbreaking of Harry and Susan's relationship is over.
Well, yeah, they can't be together anyway.
They can't be together, and he's destroyed. He killed Bianca.
Yeah, and burnt everyone down.
So he's pretty much screwed.
He's really haggard. He's not having a good time. Like when you first meet him, he's being like worn out, hasn't slept, and him and Billy are in the park, and some ghoul tries to shoot him.
What are they doing in the park? They're picking. He's investigating something.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what.
Because Billy's seen something, and he's trying to figure out whether he really seen it or was just.
Well, the war is still there. A ghoul assassin is sent to kill him by the Reds.
Yeah.
There is a price on his head.
Are they the ones that drive by shooting?
No, the ghoul just comes out of nowhere and fires a shotgun at him.
Dressed as an old woman or something.
Its jaw distends and goes nuts.
So that's your opening.
Yeah.
And then
Billy has a good bit to do in this book.
Billy does, but this also has a big ass war.
Yeah, this has the kind of, you're going to need a bit of the budget to do in the last episode of the Stone Table fight.
The last 2 episodes it would be. So, Mab and Titania, I would cast either similar looking actresses or the same actress.
Or the same actress, yeah. Because you never see them together except they're on the battlefield. You see them prepared. But they're exactly equal.
Harry has stated that they look the same.
They look identical,
Look identical. So, Emily Blunt as both. I think she would do a good job.
Emily Blunt could do a good job. And Emily Blunt was Jyn Erso.
Yes.
Yeah. In Rogue One.
No.
Wasn't she?
No. No.
Now, who are we thinking of?
I don't know who you're thinking of.
Was she not?
No. What the fuck was Jane Erso? No, Emily Blunt was Repeat Die, Kill, Repeat Die. The movie with... That's the book, I think. The movie with...
Edge of Tomorrow. She's in A Quiet Place as well.
She's in A Quiet Place as well, yes.
Yeah.
So Emily Blunt is both. Fan cast would be, and I think this is fantastic, Tilda Swinton.
Ooh.
Holy shit, like.
Ooh, but she has already played an evil Ice Queen.
She could play it again.
Yeah.
That she's proven.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. Maybe a bit young.
It's Felicity Jones, that plays.
You're thinking Felicity, yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know, Scarlett Johansson I think would be too big for the role. Not that Emily Blunt isn't a huge actress or...
You know who I'm picking.
Christina Hendricks. Oh no, yeah, I had that.
Sorry.
Christina
this
Hendricks
whole show is going to be played by Christina Hendricks and James Marsden.
Yeah, but that's before you realise Eva Green, man.
Oh, actually, yes, Eva Green could do quite a good job. But Cersei fucking Lannister. Yeah.
So for if you went the Lena Headey way, I'd have Lena Headey as Mab and Olivia Wilde as Titania.
Olivia Wilde and Lena Headey do not look alike.
They do. When I was looking at pictures, I was
although
like,
Olivia Wilde could definitely play Mab. Actually, now that I think about it.
But Olivia Wilde,
her face is wider.
No, it's wider. Yeah, but she looks like a more. She's going by character images of Cersei Lannister and that. Like, Lena Headey's a fantastic actress, can play the bitch really well. But she plays cold so well.
Yeah.
And Olivia Wilde can play warm really well because I was coming off a House binge.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, they could play against each other. They don't look anything
identical,
alike, but you could make them up to look similar, similar qualities. Aurora, there was only one person. Aurora, I kind of, to be honest with you, I forgot about, and I just put it in at the last minute. But Alexandra Daddario, she's amazing, blue eyes. She was in True Detective season 1.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson was having the affair with her.
Yeah.
Maeve, who I put this name down before I even realised this was fan cast as well for Maeve, is Willa Holland.
Who is she again?
She-
Because I would have even said Emilia Clarke for her as well.
She was in the OC and she was in Arrow. She's Speedy in Arrow. She's his sister,
Okay.
which I don't think you've seen Arrow.
No.
And the other choice I would have for Maeve would be Amy Teagarden. She was in Friday Night Lights. She's been in other stuff since, but I just remember her from Friday Night Lights. But yeah, who'd you say there a second ago?
Emilia Clarke, I think.
Emilia Clarke, yeah.
But
One
we
or the
already
other.
kind of got her as well as another one.
Yeah. So then Mother Summer and Mother Winter, you could pick one or the other to play either or, but Maggie Smith and Dame Diana Rigg as both, like you like to play one or the other.
Who's Diana Rigg again?
Olenna
Tyrell. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Could be either of them.
We've worked together before years ago, but I'm pretty sure they've done loads of
There's
stuff.
a few old English ladies you could cast
Yeah.
in those roles.
Oh, but those two just would
yeah,
be
Maggie Smith as Mother Summer would be wonderful.
No, I think Maggie Smith is Mother Winter.
Really?
And, yeah. Because Diana Rigg has like naturally kind of blonde hair.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
As well, and it's more can
Yeah.
be very endearing as well. Either one of them
Either
could
or,
play
yeah.
either role.
But that those are good choices.
So Lloyd Slate, I have Tamo Pennicott.
Is that a fan choice or?
No, that was just a need someone. He played Gadriel in Supernatural, and he was also in Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, he's not Hilo. Okay.
I
'cause-
never watched Battlestar Galactica.
Oh man, you missed out. Hilo, I would have picked for I could have picked for Lloyd Slate.
I am not looking that up. It better be him that played Hilo. If not, I'm not putting up pictures. I've got the pictures ready, man.
2
I
seconds.
spent weeks on this.
1 second.
Oh my god.
I think Hilo.
He's actually looking up.
Carl C. Agathon.
Yeah, there, not him. Moving on.
Oh, sorry, no, that's his actual. Yeah, Tamo Pennicott. You got it right. Yeah, it is him. Yeah.
That's what I say. Lily. Tasman Egerton. She was in Camelot, a UK TV show. She's a pretty lady. Can kind of got a bit of range too. Oh my god, Lily's the most in the books. Oh my god, Lily, you're so stupid. Fix. I would cast Dean Charles Chapman.
Oh, Charlie Chaplin's.
No,
No, that's not.
You're thinking Una Chaplin.
I'm thinking Una Chapman. Yeah.
Same show. He was King Tommen in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, okay, just because he's a nice dude. Yeah,
He's an awesome dude, and he's also in Into the Badlands season 2, and he can kick ass. So I think he'd make a great summer night. He's got a background in dancing. He was Billy Elliot in the stage show as his tour.
Fair fucks to Tommen.
Yeah. So that brings us then to our White Council.
Okay, here we go.
The Merlin, Arthur Langtry. So, Jim's choice. Well, now when I say Jim's choice, I mean like this is an actor who Jim.
It occurred to Jim.
Jim that this guy
According
could
to
act-
Jim.
According to Jim, Hugh Laurie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be a good one.
Martin's choice.
Anthony Stewart.
Head.
Yeah.
I was all behind until I realised my choice, Charles Dance.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, actually.
How did I forget?
Actually, yeah. Tywin fucking Lannister.
Lannister.
Yeah, actually, Charles Dance would be a great choice as the Merlin.
Yeah. Ebenezer McCoy. Before he's known as Blackstaff.
Yeah.
But fan choice, and I agree, and I'm like, yes, he has been in TV shows. Jeff Bridges.
Yes, that would be a good one. That would be a good one. Jeff Bridges would be a good one. So would Kurt Russell in a way.
Yeah, but he hasn't done TV. Oh no,
No, he's on a Netflix show. He's in the Santa Chronicles. And he did Lost in Space as a kid.
That's right, and I forgot about that. God damn it, Kurt Russell! It has to be Kurt Russell now.
Kurt Russell would be a good one.
I gotta find a picture of Kurt Russell.
Oh, fucking, that'll be hard. Yeah. Sam Elliott is another one.
No, fuck Sam Elliott. He's too gruff. He's just
Too gruff.
He's Sam Elliott. Fuck off. I'm not putting his. Oh, I gotta put his picture up now. Fuck Sam Elliott.
And the next one?
No, the other one was Brian Cox.
The actor, not the keyboardist and astronomer.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you look up Brian Cox now, it's the professor that shows up.
I love the stars.
Rashid, the gatekeeper.
Well, Brian Cox was also in Manhunter, so that's one to do. He's the first guy to play Hannibal.
Oh yeah, I know that, but that's a movie. Rashid, the gatekeeper. The other thing about this, I'm trying to keep it ethnically correct.
Yeah. We ain't whitewashing Dresden, but we're keeping it like to how they're described in the books.
Yeah, like
in all, we would like to keep it as they are described in the books.
Yeah,
because like I have no problem with in the show they had Morgan played by a black guy,
man.
but
his characterization was all wrong.
Yeah, Morgan's meant to be Germanic, and there's some things like just in where he could have gone in America, I guess, as a black guy in the past.
Yeah,
like there's some issues with that, like freedom of travel, but also Morgan's meant to be Germanic, the way he's described. Like I think that guy was actually one of the better parts of that show.
Really?
Yeah, but he wasn't Morgan. Not because of the color of his skin. He wasn't played as Morgan. He was too friendly to Harry.
Exactly.
But Clancy Brown to me just is Morgan.
Yeah. Well, for Rashid, I'm going to butcher this name, Ghassan Massoud, and he was King Saladin in Kingdom of Heaven.
Has he done TV?
He's done TV.
Oh yeah,
it's Syrian TV. I think he's a Syrian actor.
He was great as fucking Saladin.
He was fucking amazing.
He was awesome as Saladin.
I was like, who could play that? I was like, oh, please tell me he's done TV. Straight onto IMDb. I was like, yes, he has done TV.
What is Jerusalem worth?
Nothing.
Everything. Oh yeah, and he was the guardian of a big fucking gate. So yeah, the gates of Jerusalem. So yeah,
he's been practicing at it for a long time now. Joseph listens to wind. One guy that popped into my head was Dwayne Howard.
Is he Native American?
He's Native American. He was in that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, fucking where he got the Oscar for eating a raw fish.
Oh, The Revenant.
The Revenant. But more importantly, he was in an Irish TV show called On Klondike.
He was in Klondike?
He was in On Klondike season 2, baby.
Fucking hell. Which Native American was he? The guy who built the smoke?
No, did you watch season 2?
No, I'm on about Revenant.
Oh, I think he comes in at the end. He's an
older man.
He's an older man.
Oh yeah, no, he's an older Native American, and he can act, and he's done TV.
That's the thing as well. I was trying to find old Native American.
Well, if there's anyone who you should get, it should be a fucking Native American.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not Johnny Depp in this shit, but like there's loads of Native American actors that are like 40s. 50s. Yeah. This guy, I think he's in his late 50s, 60s, maybe even 70. I didn't actually look at his age, but he looks
the part.
Like Joseph listens to wind is a very elderly man described. So then there's Ancient Mai. Again, I'm going to butcher these names, but Wai Ching Ho.
Was she Madame Gao?
Yes.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
That's who I picture is Madame Gao from Daredevil and Iron Fist.
Takeo Fisher. She was Mistress Ching in Pirates of the Caribbean 3. She has done TV. Cray. But those are two choices we have for Ancient Mai.
Cool.
But Wai Ching Ho would be my choice as well.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it for the White Council. Anyone else for you? Martha Liberty. Could be a randomer because she's not really.
She only shows up the one time.
Yeah,
in a speaking
outside
role.
the bar.
Yeah. We haven't seen her in a bit, like.
Yeah, I haven't. That's the thing. I was trying to think.
Maybe she's the traitor.
Also,
there's Samuel Peabody as well.
Peabody shows up, so Dennis O'Hara have cast as Peabody.
Who was Dennis O'Hara?
Oh God, I'm trying to think of something that you've seen with him. Have you watched American Horror Story?
Parts of it.
Have you seen season 1?
Kind of.
He's the dude with the burnt face.
Okay. So the audience will know.
He's he's also in True Blood. He was in season 4 of True Blood. He's like one of the best characters in it. One of the oldest vampires. He's one that goes on TV and rips out a guy's heart. It's fucking amazing. His monologue. But American Horror Story he'd be more known for. Russell Edgington was the character he played in True Blood.
Elaine
Mallory.
Now you didn't like it, but I suggested originally Elijah Dushku.
Yeah, no, fuck that. She's too small. Elaine Mallory has to be a tall actress. Okay?
Is Elaine tall? Elaine is tall.
Elaine is tall.
Yeah, Elaine is kind of a mirror.
Elaine and Harry are both tall. That's
both
the whole
Starborn,
reason why Elaine is Kimori.
Oh yeah, Elaine. A possible theory is Elaine is Kimori.
It's not Molly. It can't be. She's too tall to be Molly.
Okay.
Sorry, we're different subject. Adrian
See our previous episode.
Palecki.
She's
Been in everything. She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was in Friday Night Lights. She was in not Vampire Diaries. She was in Supernatural. She was in the Wonder Woman TV show pilot that went down the shitter. Have you seen the Star Trek kind of piss take, but it's not piss take?
the Orville.
Yeah,
No.
she's in that at the moment. She was in G.I. Joe 2.
Okay, so she's been in.
She was in John Wick.
Oh,
She's the one that
the other
comes-
assassin.
That comes into the hotel and breaks the rules. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good Elaine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one.
So you got her or Elizabeth Debicki, and I forget what she's been in, but she's tall.
Good for you, Gordon.
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. And then Ace is in it as well.
Yeah, and Ace has to show up later on as well.
And I have Cameron Monaghan, who plays the Joker in Gotham, because he's got that creepy bastard vibe going on.
Looks like one of his parents wasn't human.
Exactly. He could play, a dick.
Yeah.
So that would end with kind of on a happy note, that season, in a way.
Well,
But not for
Harry,
Titania,
Harry gets a fucking cleanup crew in his house they just can't tell people about,
Yeah.
and he's kind of moving up in the supernatural community.
Yeah.
He's also he owes Winter 3 favors.
2 at this point now.
Oh, 2. He
He-
has 3, and he is a boon to Summer,
And he's a boon to Summer.
and he's friends with the new Lady of Summer,
Yeah.
and the new Summer Knight, and I guess Mab has her sights on him as well. That's where he starts to move into their realm. He moves up in the realm. Every book he kind of does move up in some way.
So I would have an epilogue at the end of this season.
Oh.
I'd edit the way the book ends. You'd have your after credits epilogue bit. And all it would be some swords going into their sheaths. White fucking...
We've already seen Michael at this stage.
We've already seen Michael.
Yeah.
But we've been told he's a knight of the cross. But we haven't heard anything about the other 2.
Should it be Michael calling the other guys? Or do they even need to get called?
No.
That's the thing.
No. It'd be a fucking phone call in Michael Carpenter's house and him picking up the phone. And he'd just be like, I'm on my way.
Charity comes in with the phone and says like, it's a call from the other guys, from the Knights.
Well, you see,
That's the Knights. And he
it's
goes,
either the Knights or you'd have the Denarians somehow.
how did they know?
Oh, you know what you do? You'd have it like just this guy putting on his suit.
Oh, and a noose.
Fixing the noose.
Ooh, that'd be a good tease. That would be.
That's how you teased. And then that would bring in frickin' season 4, book 5, 10 episodes, Death Mask.
So we get ourselves the Denarians.
And you also
And we
have
get
the
the-
duel.
You get the duel and you get the other Knights of the Cross, and Susan comes back, and spoilers, but Maggie is conceived.
Oh,
Yeah, that weird bit of bondage that resulted
yes,
in Maggie.
yes. The bet. So we'll kickstart it with Waldo Butters. So if we're going by book accuracy, Alexis Denioff, who played Wesley Wyndham Price in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel,
Okay, yeah.
fantastic actor. But I'd love him in the role, but also I think for a TV show you're going to have to change Butters' age.
I think you have to make Butters younger.
You have to make him younger, especially if there's going to be a relationship with Andy later on down the line. And just the vibe that I get, I keep forgetting that the Butters in the book is technically in his 40s.
Yeah.
He's like 45.
Well, Jim also meant to kill him at the end of
This is
Deadbeat,
true.
and Butters just kept rolling 20s. And yeah, he just.
So the other choice I had for Butters is Robert Buckley, and he is Lily White in Major Lily White in iZombie. He was also more recently Jim put his name forward to play Harry Dresden.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So it'd be either or.
Yeah, but he's too small for Harry Dresden for me. I like him. I think he's a good actor as well. I like the stuff that he's done. So I would, yeah.
Well, Butters is definitely one you need to get right.
Yeah, and I think Robert Buckley would be the better
And someone who can like develop as a character.
The only thing is he is very buff, so you'd have to like pad him well or clone him, to make him look kind of. Not that Butters was pathetic.
He could do the fucking Christopher Reeve on it,
Yeah, but also, if Alexander Skarsgård's playing Thomas, he has to be in Tarzan shape. So anybody next to him will look small.
Yeah, that's
we just
true.
put them standing together. So
he'd be in a lab coat for half of it and a big tube around him.
These actually season 4 as well has a lot of fucking characters that needs really big roles moving forward.
Yeah, that they're being introduced. Like Butters is only shows up.
Yeah,
in that.
Molly Carpenter shows up.
Only shows up in that. Yeah.
So the two actresses I have is Olivia Holt, who is a fan cast. She's in Cloak and Dagger at the moment. She plays Dagger. And the choice that I think would be fantastic, because I think she's like, in real life she's 19 but she looks younger, is Kiernan Shipka. She plays Sabrina in the new Netflix series.
Yeah, because she's gonna have to grow, like so.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. You have to cast a good actress but also a young actress. Wait till you see who I've cast as the archive. So then next on the list, Nicodemus.
Now we had a few people for this as well. Again, like Michael Carpenter, there are a lot of right answers.
I added one at the end, and I know you're gonna love it, or you might hate it. But I think you'll love it. I think we'll both be like, yeah, that's our guy.
Like, it's fitting that there's so many right answers for the two of them.
So
mirror images.
We'll go with the fan cast, which was Gary Oldman.
Yes, could work.
Michael Sheen.
Yeah, could work. He's a bit skinny, but yeah, it could work.
And it's funny because the next name I'm going to throw out, the two of them are appearing in a TV show together. David Tennant.
Yes, David Tennant could absolutely be Nicodemus Arcleone.
Although the other person I'd cast him, David Tennant as, and this is skipping way ahead, is in the short story The Warrior's Way, the other priest.
Oh, the other priest. What's his name? The battle priest. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
I think both of us would put this guy, Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Matt.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen could absolutely
or
be.
you could play someone else, which we won't get to on this list, but will be on the next list, and I'll put him down as that.
Okay, yeah. Mads Mikkelsen could definitely be Nicodemus.
And last but not least, who I think, I just added him at the last.
This is the last minute one?
Crispin Glover.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Crispin Glover. Yeah, fuck. As in, like, George McFly.
Yes.
Yeah, as in Mr. World.
In Mr. World.
Yeah, actually, he could do it. He could do it. He has the kind of mental look about him. Yeah. He could definitely do it.
You're like...
Also, well, we also had, what's his name? Wednesday from that as well.
Wednesday?
The guy who plays Mr. Wednesday in he's an English actor. He's been in loads of stuff.
Who the fuck's Mr. Wednesday?
No.
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane could work, I think, as well.
He's too old. I think he's way too old.
I don't know.
Right, so next is Deirdre.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a lot of the Denarians would be just randomers because they are replaced throughout.
They do get replaced.
Deirdre is the same.
The core ones is Deirdre, Nicodemus, and his wife, who is...
couldn't think of her name either.
Fuck, the people screaming at us.
Yeah.
It's... yeah.
$15, people. So Crystal Reed, she was in Teen Wolf and Gotham as well. She played Marcone's daughter in Gotham, which you wouldn't have seen. Emmy Rossum, she's in Shameless, the US version of Shameless. Have you seen her in anything?
The US version? Who does she play in that? Is she the oldest sister, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, like, I like the original one, but it...
And the other choice would be Roxanne McKee. She was in Game of Thrones, season 1 and 2. She's the one that betrays Daenerys.
Mm-hmm.
She's sleeping with Viserion as well.
Tessa's
the wife.
Tessa's the wife, yeah. Polonius Lartessa, yeah.
So,
she was a big mantis.
Yes. And Deirdre is like Medusa.
You have to... You don't... see. Lashiel doesn't have someone possessed at the time.
At the time, but
They throw. She's the coin that they throw. Yeah.
throw a coin. So whoever I'd have her cast. I wasn't sure, but I'd have her cast by season 4 because season 5 she'd be in it, and I'd use the actress's voice because I fucking hate shows that do that, where they use the voice of somebody and then when the character shows up, it's a different character.
You could get away with it though because she can literally sound and look like anything.
This is true, but her voice. Well, okay, I won't cast her, so I'll wait till the next episode.
No, you can cast.
But I
Lashiel.
would have her as Lashiel, played by Natalie Dormer,
Yes.
or Charlotte Hope, another
Game of
actress
Thrones
that was
one.
in Game of Thrones, but she was Ramsay Bolton's
Oh, the
bitch
lover,
on the side.
the weird one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just cray
Yeah.
because she would have to. She'd have to show up again.
Yeah.
Anna Belmont. I'd cast Lisa Edelstein, Cuddy from House.
Yeah, no, that could work.
And
She's supposed to
the
be
tea.
English though.
She can do an accent.
Yeah, no, she can do an accent. Okay, yeah, no, Cuddy from House could work. She's a bit older, but yeah.
I think but I think Anna Belmont is,
Yeah. She's been doing it a while, like.
and her partner in crime, Francesca Garcia. I'd cast Valerie Cruz, who was the original Murphy in the TV show.
Oh yeah, cool, but she gets killed.
No, she gets killed. Get fucking.
Oh yeah,
gone.
so we were kind of trying when we were casting. We were trying to find a way that we could like implement people from the original TV show, and or possibly get them killed or used in an ironic way.
Yeah. So
Well, didn't I try and put forward Paul Blackthorne as?
in
as
multiple
Nick,
roles.
Yeah, as Nicodemus.
Nicodemus, and I just slapped that shit down. No. So Guard Sigrun.
Gwendolyn Christie.
Who else?
Yeah.
Then
Brienne of Tarth.
let's bring on our goddamn Knights of the Cross. Sonya. Idris Elba, but he's too old.
Yeah.
But Idris Elba could play anybody.
Well, Idris Elba is kind of shorthand for a lot of people nowadays. Like, it's almost become a meme.
But he's so awesome.
Yeah, because he is class. Like, but everyone's like, oh, Idris Elba. Like,
So your choice would be Rick Whiteley.
who is
Is
Shadow in
American
American
Gods.
Gods. Yeah.
Another two actors that I just thought of today is Jess Williams. He's in Grey's Anatomy, but he's also in Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also another choice,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, it just came into my head too.
He was in Friday Night Lights,
And he was in The Wire.
and he's in The Wire.
Wallace, yeah.
But he's a fantastic actor as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I say he'd cost a lot.
Yeah. All
Um,
that Black Panther money.
all that Black Panther movie.
And all that Creed money.
For me, this was the hardest one to cast. Not because of who do I pick? It was a case of who can I pick
Shiro.
for Shiro.
Yeah.
You need an old Japanese actor.
Yeah.
So my choices are
Ken Watanabe.
no, fuck no, keep him away. Togo Egawa. He looks like the decisions in his life has had consequences on his face.
Oh, Togo.
Togo Egawa.
Yeah.
And the other choice who I
Who
would
was
choose.
Togo Igawa? Is he well known or is he just...
No,
just
he's a Japanese actor.
you
He's
found?
well known in Japan.
Yeah.
I went through so many pictures. There's a picture on screen right now. You can watch it later. I'm gonna fucking butcher this name, but Hiroyuki
Sanada.
Thank you. He was in Rush Hour 3, Sunshine, and The Wolverine. TV show wise, he's been in a shit ton of TV shows. He was in one with Halle Berry a few years back.
He's almost not old looking enough.
He's
but
not, but you'd have to age him up.
who I'm thinking of is like who's almost not old looking enough, but Captain Sulu. What's his name?
George Takei.
George Takei is one I was thinking of as well. You'd have to age him up in that, but George Takei, George Takei was also like Hero's dad in Heroes.
Yes.
He showed him how to use that sword.
But he's such an iconic person.
Yeah, but they did use him in Heroes.
And it ruined it. I was like, that's George Takei. I can't take this scene seriously.
But George Takei would definitely
Definitely. I can't believe I didn't think of George Takei. I'm not finding a fucking picture of George Takei to put up.
Yes, you were.
Oh, I so am. So, Kincaid.
This is a hard one. Norman Reedus was one I thought of.
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because he's a terrible actor.
Boondock Saint.
Boondock Saint is, I let him away with that in Blade 2, but he's slowly learned how to not act.
Oh man, I like Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus, by any chance you're listening to this, I like you. You're fucking cool. I'd love to hang out with you. Please make Boondock Saints 3.
No, don't.
Please make Boondock Saints 3.
No, don't. 2 was just the fucking worst.
It was great.
I hate you so much right now. So, okay, for Kincaid, Adam Copeland and Josh Holloway, who were choices for Harry, could play him. But my number one choice to play Kincaid is Travis Fimmel, a.k.a. Ragnar from fucking Vikings.
Yes. No, yeah, absolutely. Ragnar Lothbrok, perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. The most loved man in Wexford.
Yes. He genuinely
like, for
loved.
being an absolute legend to work with.
Heard some awesome stories about him there
So
as well.
boy.
So, Ivy / the archive, Daphne Keane,
Who is?
X-23 from Logan.
Oh. Yeah.
She's the only fucking choice.
Actually, now you put that in my head. Yeah. I always imagined her as, like, almost looking like Pollyanna, but, like, having, like, blonde curls and that. But, you know, that works for me.
She's English, like.
Yeah, it
She's
works.
an English actress.
It totally works.
And I was convinced she was like
I thought she was. Yeah, I thought she was
Latino
Spanish,
or Spanish or Mexican or something. No, she's
Wow.
an English actress. She's been in English TV shows. She is freaking amazing. I think she's the most talented actress that we have on that I have on the list. Like, X-23 was freaking awesome.
She was fantastic.
And then the last on the list is Martin.
Oh, as in, like,
Yeah.
Mr. Bland.
Mr. Bland.
Mr.
So
Steal Your Girl.
two guys that I cast would be Nathan Fillion
Huh.
as a piss take.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that. Although
Or-
he's, yeah, age-wise, yeah.
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 Because he's old, like.
Yeah, I guess he is older, yeah.
Or Henry Rollins.
Oh, fuck. I just got an image now in my head. I know who Henry Rollins is. It's just...
But Henry Rollins could also play a certain angel. Angle.
No, you are correct.
Isn't he though? He could just play, Henry Rollins is a fantastic actor. His film
Yeah.
called He Never Really Died.
Yeah.
He's also he's fantastic in that. There's also one TV show, Con Man, which is more like a web series actually, which Amy Acker's in that, Alan Tudyk's in it, Nathan Fillion's in it, and he's in it as well. He's got great comedic chops as well. Like, that season would kind of
You can, yeah.
end with Harry and the coin.
Yeah.
Like, it starts up.
Death Mask starts with him on the TV show.
Yes, that's how. Yeah,
and he's got the anti-magic with Ortega, and Ortega is by day a guy who debunks the paranormal, and by night a fucking lord in the Red Court. So.
Yeah. But that season would end with Harry and the coin. Like, the coin just been thrown in the yard, and him picking it up.
Him touching it to stop Daniel.
Yeah.
No, to stop Harry Jr. from
Junior
touching
doing
it.
it, and then he's at home and he's burying the coin.
Yeah, in a reverse sort of John Wick way.
I kind of have it almost like Jumanji. When the box is...
Oh, you can hear the
But
yeah.
I wouldn't have the, obviously, the bum, but
Yeah.
I have the whispers of the voice.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, or just like him in frantically like putting concrete on top of it and like warding it and that and sort of
Oh, fuck.
shit.
So season 6 has to open with...
The building was on fire and it wasn't my fault.
Yes.
Yeah, the one of the best lines in the whole series.
Also introduced as one of the best characters ever created in literature. Mouse.
Oh, truth, yeah.
So this
Who are you
one...
casting as Matt?
Me, I'm playing Mouse. Chase Masters in a dog
James
suit.
Masters as like in Wilfred mode.
So season 6 would... Or, sorry, this would be season 5, book 6, Blood Rights. 6 episodes long.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that long.
But there will be 4 specials.
Oh, like David Tennant's last run of Doctor Who?
Yes. And the 4 specials, which I haven't cast but will be done in the next episode, would be the Bigfoot trilogy.
The Bigfoot trilogy?
Yeah.
And what's the 4th one?
And the 4th one would be...
Restoration of Faith. With Faith Astor and the Troll, where he meets Murphy.
Is that called Restoration of Faith?
Yeah, it's called Restoration of Faith. Faith Astor is going to be important as well, because she has to show up at the end of the series.
That's how you do that. That would be the special. Anyways, so Blood Rights to me is one of the weakest books. It's got one of the best revelations in it, but
it's a great book. It's a change of pace, though.
Power. It's a very big change of pace. But anyways, so Lara Raitt. Number 1 choice would be Elizabeth Olsen.
Elizabeth, as in one of the Olsen sisters?
As in Wanda Maximoff.
Oh. Really?
Not
you
one
think
of the
she's...
twins.
Like, this is a horrible thing to say, but, like, Lara Wraith is supernaturally good looking, so it's a hard thing to cast.
She's so supernaturally good looking.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Scarlett Johansson.
Possible.
Hayley Atwell.
Who, again?
Peggy Carter in...
Oh,
Captain
yeah,
America.
possible. Like, there's a few people you could cast as her.
Or, again, Eva Green.
Bit old, but yeah.
Yeah. Lord Wraith. Just for you, because you wanted him in somewhere, Alan Cummings.
Alan Cummings?
Mm-hmm.
As Lord Wraith?
As Lord Wraith.
Really?
He's got fuck all to do, just sit in a chair and be like,
Yeah, he's not Lord Wraith to me. He's not... John Hamm could play Lord Wraith as well.
No.
But we've already thinking of using him, but...
Tommy Flanagan.
Sean Patrick Flannery could play him.
No, fuck no, keep that talentless hack
I
away.
like Sean Patrick
He's
Flannery.
talentless. He's talentless. He ruined Indiana Jones Jr.
Fuck you. He was...
He's talentless fuck.
No.
Tommy Flanagan, right? He was in Gladiator as Russell Crowe's slave. The dude with scar on his face.
Oh.
He was also in the Motorbike Show.
The Motorbike Show.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
He was
okay.
in a corn video.
Fine.
Sebastian Roche. He's a Scandinavian actor. He was in... TV-wise, he was in Supernatural, he was in Vampire Diaries, he was in the originals. He's a good actor. He was in a Scandinavian movie called Were. It's about a werewolf. W-E-R. Trying to get any in that you'd have seen, but I can't.
That's okay. I trust you.
Actually, this would be my number 1 choice. Would be Mark Pellegrino.
Oh.
Pellegrino.
He is
Lucifer on Supernatural.
Oh.
He's fantastic in that. But he's...
Yeah, yeah. I would pick him.
He's been in loads of stuff. He was in the dude. What the fuck's movie is that?
Lebowski?
Big Lebowski. Him and the guy going to push...
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Yeah. Harry's mother.
Oh, so Margaret Le Fay.
Tracy Helfer again, because she's really tall, really beautiful woman. Or, and I can't believe I'm saying this, she's not a fantastic actress, but Kirsten Loken.
Who's she again?
Terminator 3.
The TX?
Yeah.
The TX?
The TX.
Because I always picture Harry's mother as almost looking like Professor Trelawney in a way, without the big glasses. She's like a hippier woman, like a travelling around the world kind of person.
Frickin', what's her name? The actress that played her.
Yeah. I can't remember her name though, but yeah.
Oh God, why can't we remember her name?
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of
She's
new
Stephen
age.
Fry's best friend with Hugh Laurie.
Sybil, or that's her name. Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson, her, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Emma Thompson it is.
I don't know if she's been in TV.
She's been in loads of TV shows. Like she's
Emma Thompson, I think, a player, but she pictures me as kind of like a wild, wandering hippie woman. Is sort of what she kind of looks like in my mind. So anyone who could fit that thing.
So, Madeline Raitt then would be Erica Durance, who played...
Does Madeline show up in Blood Rights?
Mm-hmm.
But Madeline does she show up in Blood Rights?
She's her first appearance in Blood Rights.
Is it very brief though? Because she...
Oh, very brief.
Is she just kind of in and out? Because
I can't remember exactly 100%, but I know there's...
She really shines in Turncoat is when she shows up, yeah.
I know there's other Ray kids in it, but they could be just
And
anybody's.
Thomas fucking blasts the chair over the back of her head.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, Eric Durant, she played Lois Lane in Smallville.
Okay, no, I can see that.
Which is interesting, who I'll get to play her brother later on. But that would be a kind of short season. You'd have the revelation in it. It'd open up the building's on fire. It's not my fault. It would end with the two brothers in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you get a big bag of dog food?
Yeah.
So that brings us to season 6, which is book 7, Deadbeat. And the trailer for this season would just be like the one from Jurassic Park.
Could you reveal? Well,
no.
Could you reveal it?
No. You just have a squad car with he's got his cup of coffee and a coffee cup holder, and you have the fucking, like Jurassic Park, you know, that you hear the thuff, and you just see the fucking ripples in the water. You'd show everything else that's happening in the season except for that. You don't reveal that until it actually happens.
Yes. Polka will never die.
Never.
No. You should have the cop like listening, and you hear the dum dum. You also hear wom bum bum.
Yeah.
You hear like ba, ba, like a polka music.
So this has again some interesting characters arrive in this. So Anastasia Lucio, I would cast Orla Brady.
Well, this is old Lucio.
This is old Lucio. This actress.
Because this actress has to play Corpse Taker and...
No,
it's Corpse Taker.
Corpse Taker is young Lucio.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Corpse Taker is a completely different actress.
Yeah.
But she's also young, because when Lucio takes over...
Yeah, they swap, yeah.
This one, yeah. So Anastasia Lucio, I'd cast Orla Brady. She's been in Into the Badlands, and she was in Doctor Who as Tasha Lim, and she is beautiful. She's like, I think she's nearly 60, but she looks like she's in her 30s. She's fantastic. I think she'd make a great Lucio. She'd also have to put on the accent. Carlos Ramirez. I couldn't find any actors for this, so we got to age him up.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta... No, you can find someone for him, but like...
I got lazy, okay?
Did you put Michael Pena and Diego Luna?
I put Diego Luna. Fuck Michael Pena.
Yeah, Michael Pena. You need someone with the soul of Michael Pena and the looks of Diego Luna.
So Diego Luna.
Kind of, but Diego Luna's too old. Like, I just finished Narcos Mexico, and he just seems too old. Like, he is too old. So, you need a younger... You need like a Gael Garcia Bernal. You need someone like that. But
Gael Garcia Bernal is just as old.
I know he's just as old, but like how he looked in Motorcycle Diaries. You need a younger...
I was looking at him.
Yeah.
I was like, you're too old. Fuck it, Diego Luna.
No, you need someone younger.
Diego Luna.
This is really hard. We'll come back to this one. Because this is a hard one. You need a young Latin American actor.
Okay. So the Earl King.
Oh, you could do a few people for this. Who
So
did we settle on?
One is fucking James Masters in costume.
James Masters in costume is one of them. Dolph Lundgren.
No, fuck no. Richard Armitage.
Oh yeah, that could work. Because Armitage for me could have been Lloyd Slade as well. Yeah. But
And
Richard Armitage is Thorin Oakenshield.
Yes, he was also in the Robin Hood TV show.
He's in the Strike Back TV show, and he's also the guy that takes the cyanide pill in Captain America First
Avenger, and he also does the voice of one of the main characters in Castlevania. Simon Belmont. Is it Simon? It's one of the Belmonts. He does the voice of him. My number one choice to play the Earl King would be Harry Lloyd. Viserys from fucking Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yes.
The guy from the Children of Blood in Doctor Who. He's too young though. He'd be what do you call him? He'd be who's the other fucking Magical Wraith?
Oh no!
He'd be Magical Wraith in my mind.
No, Magical Wraith. We'll get to Magical Wraith when we will, and you see our cast, you'll be like, fuck no, but still. No, Harry Lloyd.
He's too young.
You say his name 3 times, he appears.
He's too young.
He's not too young. If I put makeup on him.
Why would you pick Harry Lloyd?
Because he's my Griffith, man.
What?
He's my Griffith.
Griffith? Oh, in Berserk, okay. Yeah, but he suits that. But like the Earl King is supposed to be kind of like brutal looking in a way.
No, he's not.
He's ruggedly handsome.
He's ruggedly handsome.
But like kind of rugged in like rugged sense, as in like you know, had a few. As in like John Marsters looking, sort of like.
Fine, Richard Armitage is fucking take away my Harry. Lloyd.
Josh Hartnett.
Yes. I'm not looking up that picture though.
I just pulled it out of my ass right there.
Josh Hartnett. Josh Hartnett could play Harry.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett. I've said that before. Josh Hartnett.
No,
could
you
play...
didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you're lying. You're
not
lying,
lying.
and it's on tape.
I'm not lying. Josh Hartnett could play Dresden as well. He was one of my choices before.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to put him in as Dresden. He'd be my choice for Dresden.
Okay.
God damn it.
Bit old, but okay. The way he looked in Lucky Number 11, yeah.
The way he looked in Penny Dreadful.
He got beard though.
Oh yeah. Gravane.
Gravane is just like he's a corpsey looking lad.
Yeah, but he's a wraith, isn't he?
Gravane? Gravane's not a wraith. As in like a wraith as in house wraith.
Yeah.
No. Gravane is just a necromancer.
Oh shit! I'm getting shit mixed up. I apologise.
Yeah, deadbeat we're on, man.
You're a deadbeat. So Gravane, Jerome Flynn.
Oh, Bronn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would nearly cast Bronn as the Earl King.
No.
Yeah, I would though.
Harry Lloyd. Harry Potter. Or Michael Sheen, who we already had for Nicodemus, but he's like way down the list.
Yeah, Michael Sheen could work like to do another one. I think Fix could also have been played by Daniel Radcliffe, but
no, we keep the Harry Potter fucks away from it. Sheila Starr.
But she's well, I guess she could be anyone because it's last she'll take in the
Yeah,
fall.
but I picked someone to play her.
Who'd you pick?
Billy Lord.
Billy Lord.
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Oh.
She's in American Horror Story Apocalypse. She might have been in previous seasons, I don't know. I stopped watching it after season 2, but I watched Apocalypse. She was in it and she was fucking amazing.
Yeah, okay. But it's then I would also put her as a possible last shield just to keep her around.
No. Well, yeah, you could, I suppose. Caprius Corpus.
Capria Corpus, as in Corpse Taker.
Corpse Taker.
Is a few people, though.
It is a few people, but the main one that we'd stick with is Carolina Wydra?
Who
Carolina
Lucio becomes?
Who Lucio becomes. Carolina was in... She was in House. He's Russian mail order bride.
Oh, yeah.
Who he married. And she was also in True Blood. In one of the season 5 or 6.
I would also put forward Olivia Wilde, but okay.
Olivia Wilde too. And then for Lizanne, who is a ghoul.
That's in
Deadbeat.
No, it's not in Deadbeat. That's in Proven Guilty. Him and Magical Wraith driving the van that hits most. You fucked up, Gordon.
Look, it was coming to the end of my list. Anyways, Andy Long I'd cast as him.
Okay.
Nobody knows who Andy Long is. Look him up. There'll be a picture. He's an amazing stuntman. He's a good director. And he's an awesome person. Cowell and Komori will just be body performers.
Oh, you're not even...
You don't fucking see their faces. They will be bodies only. And James Masters will do the voice.
Of both.
Of both.
Of both.
Of both.
Well, I guess, don't they warp their voices?
Yeah. That's why Elaine is Artemis Brock, Henry Rollins can be anyone.
Jim Butcher. Stop coming to my bookstore.
So, oh God, yes! Jim Butcher is Henry Rollins. There we go.
Jim Butcher as Henry Rollins.
And Henry Rollins is Jim Butcher.
Henry Rollins is Stephen King.
So book 7 is Proven Guilty.
Oh man, Bach could be played by Stephen King.
Yes.
If he just weirdly got Stephen King in for
like, spaceship! So yeah, Deadbeat. The ending of Deadbeat is...
Yeah, it's fucking explosive, literally.
Yeah.
He fucking blows up the Dark Hallow. He stops it from happening.
Yeah. And a lot of dominoes fall.
Yeah, Harry gets drafted into the Wardens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Harry gets drafted into the Wardens. Lucio's changed. Morgan legitimately nearly kills Harry because he shot Lucio in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And I love, one of my favorite bits in that is Harry is so oh, I'm going to die. I'm just not aiming my death curse at Morgan. I'm just aiming it to try and hit Gravane.
Yeah.
Corpse Taker. There's the dinosaur. The bones happen.
What stuff? Isn't it? It's
Murphy's on holiday as well, so you don't see her.
Yeah.
She's gone to vacation to go fuck Kincaid in Hawaii. But
although they don't. Ramirez stops
Morgan from killing Harry because he soul gazes Lucio to prove that it is Lucio in the other body.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, there's a lot of good shit that happens.
Yeah, but it's a big setup one.
Yeah. So is Proven Guilty.
Yeah, Proven Guilty has a lot happening in it.
But
Proven Guilty, I think you could reduce down as well. Proven Guilty, I think, could be 6 episodes.
Probably 8.
Yeah.
8 with 2 specials. Proven Guilty, actually, yeah, that's the whole one.
Proven Guilty is quite fast paced, a lot happens.
It is fast paced, but a lot of it centres around the same location, as in it's.
No, they have to go fight Arctis Tor and then there's SplatterCon.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot Arctis. Oh dude, that's gotta be 10 episodes. They find Arctis Tor decimated.
Yeah. At
one point. I've only one new character really that has to be cast in it. Is Madrigal Rate, and I cast Tom Welling.
Oh yeah? You cast Tom Welling as Madrigal Rate?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, okay.
You could have him and Urquhart Durant play brother and sister.
Okay, that's why you did it.
I was just I told you. I was I couldn't go any further than this. I'm sorry. It's just, there's a lot of pictures I have to go through.
Well, you can kill him then in White Knight.
No.
Tom Welling dies in White Knight then if you do that. Madrigal Rate dies in White Knight.
Yeah, but I want to put Harry Lloyd in the role.
Harry Lloyd?
Yeah.
Who's Harry Lloyd?
Oh my god, we just talked about him 2 seconds ago.
I'm taking the piss, man.
You dick. And then I can go, I'd be the showrunner, obviously. I decide.
Stop with an iron fist.
I'm grrr! Has to be this
You'd be
way.
giving gym orders.
They if they tried that shit that they tried with the first season, I'd be like, yes.
People would end up dead with their hearts blown out of their chest.
Yeah.
You've actually discovered real magic to kill them.
Well, that's what would happen if you cast Daniel Day-Lewis in any of the roles.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis would discover actual magic.
If Daniel Day-Lewis is cast as Gravane, Daniel Day-Lewis has found how to necromant.
Daniel Day-Lewis is currently riding a dinosaur throughout Chicago.
While he's forcing some guy with glasses to play polka moves. So yeah, that would bring us, that's season 7. That's 8 books in. So at this point, the TV show would be the biggest thing on fucking TV. You would hope. If they stuck to the books, man.
That's the only thing is budget wise, is to get stuff to look good, and you're gonna have to you'd have to have enough of a following to make the next bits look good.
Yeah.
Because to get to changes, well, to get to Deadbeat, yeah, you have to do a lot to get to Deadbeat, but to get to changes, you gotta do a lot. To get to fucking Cold Days.
God damn it! I can't believe we didn't do this at the beginning. This I think this is going to be nearly 2 hours long. I'm sorry if you're still listening. Thanks for still listening.
You're a true fan.
You're a true fan.
Or you're Jim Butcher, and hopefully you're Jim Butcher. Hopefully you're Jim Butcher. And Jim Butcher, if you are listening, we love you. Please make us better readers because we're such fucking nerds.
If you kill Thomas, though, shit, man, we're going to throw down.
man, you've just killed Thomas right here. Right
No,
now.
I
you
listen.
Just got Thomas killed.
I'm going to hit the gym, right?
And then I'm going to hit Jim.
So
you have to hit the gym for a while.
The one scene that I want to see in live action is Skin Game.
Skin Game chapter 33, is it?
Chapter 30.
Chapter 30.
And fucking the line would be different in the show than it is in the book.
Oh, why? Because we keep misquoting it.
We keep misquoting it, but the misquote is better. It's "Now, demon, I will come out to you." God damn it! God damn it, so badass.
It's so wonderful. Just that one sequence of them the Murphy breaking the sword.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what the fuck do we do? And then Michael at the gate, you're like, oh god, they're gonna fucking kill Michael.
Shiro all over again.
And then to Michael coming out of retirement.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Like,
Holding out his hand, sword in it, kicks the gate off his hinges, fucking nails Nicodemus with it.
but the angel's saying, listen, dude, you done enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the carpenter who set the standard. And the angel's like, whoa.
It's so deep, man.
Wow, this guy's too good. Like,
But like,
why did we cripple this guy again? We're such dicks.
how did we not save this guy? Like in season 1, you're kind of your holy shit scene in all of season 1 would be the whole transformation, where Bianca transforms for the first time.
Oh yeah, but you only see bits of it. You only see like part of her face blown away for a
Oh
bit,
yeah, yeah.
and she puts it back together.
But then book 3,
You'd also have the demon, and the demon can't just be a big guy with an earring,
No.
like in the fucking TV show they had before. The demon has to be a
well,
horrible
the
thing.
thing about it is you can do practical effects and you make him look like he looked in the fucking
Yeah,
in the
comics.
book. No, in the book, like how he's described in the book.
Yeah. And the scorpion,
And the scorpion.
fucking scorpion.
Scorpion, yeah. I forgot about that. Stupid scorpions. We just used the same effect. The Rock. From the Scorpion.
The scorpion is literally the rock from the Mummy.
Grave Pearl, like the big scene would be the big battle scene in the house before he sets it on fire.
In
Well, they leave first.
Oh, yeah.
And then they come back.
no, dude.
No, how does he kill her?
Oh no, he fucking loses his mind. That's the thing. Like that, and he burns the whole
Well,
place
he
down.
loses
He
his shit, he
unleashes
burns it, yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And Ortega gives him the out. It's like you can leave,
Yeah.
or there's going to be a war.
No, Bianca's like, you can leave or you can
well, Ortega
join us.
is there.
Yeah.
It says there'll be a war.
Summer night, you've got a big, huge battle scene by the altar.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of builds to that.
You got the fight on the train in
Death Mask, you got so much in Death Masks because you have the fight, you have the duel.
the duel, and you have the fight on the train.
You have the whole thing at the duel with fucking Kincaid going around with the double barrel. Like
with the bag full of shotguns with
Shotgun.
dragon breath ammo in them. Yeah.
Thomas fucking drunk driving wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer t-shirt.
Yeah. Being a terrible second.
Being a terrible vampire in general. Blood Rights, there's not much in it.
No, exactly. So Blood Rights you can kind of condense down,
Yeah.
and you could maybe throw a few specials in with Blood Rights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like 4 specials. But at the same time, Blood Rights is just... Blood Rights would be a chore to kind of fucking get through.
Well, it's more grounded. Like it's more of a grounded season.
But I'd nearly take Blood Rights and make it a special in itself.
Like a movie.
Like a movie, like a 2-hour special.
There's a lot happens in it though.
Not really.
Harry gets his hand. You have two stories. You have the assault on the Black Hive.
Oh yeah, he goes after them and he fucking
He gets his
his
hand burned,
and
him and Kincaid and Murphy.
Kincaid and
Yeah.
Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shit. And Mouse. Just it'd have to do an episode from Mouse's POV. That could be a special episode.
That's Zoo Day, man.
Oh yeah, but it takes a while to get to Zoo Day. You
It
could
does
just do
take
it
a while to
earlier.
get Zoo Day. This is the
But
thing.
you know the way he in Zoo
if
Day.
this show like goes, it needs to fucking go. It needs to have all of it. You can't skip anything. Like
Then we're not. There'll be another part coming where we go through the casting of the next couple of books, which should be a lot quicker because there's not a lot of new characters brought
no,
in.
we've basically nailed most of the characters. There's a few like I guess one shot people like Hades,
Yeah,
Kringle.
but that's the
Don't
thing
know
as
about
well.
it
We can only do up as far as book 15 because that's all that's out at the moment.
Yeah.
So like that's going to be part 2, and the specials, and then there's going to be a part 3, and that'll be it really for the Dresden Files for a while. Oh, we're going to do another kind of speculation to kind of.
Oh, where it's gonna go? Well, we've already done bits there.
Well, where it's going to go, but to kind of redo in a way.
Review.
And then I have to put up the Resident Evil one as well. But also like, I'd love for this to be live action, but at the same time, it's
The Earl King, Christopher Lambert.
No, Chris
Kringle.
No.
Well, can we say who, like, we were jokingly saying, but would actually work as Kringle and as Donor Vaderung?
Oh yeah, because he's going on the list, man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Odin.
Yeah, would be wonderful.
And as Kringle.
Yeah, would be wonderful.
Would be fucking amazing. Yeah.
I'm on your side, boy. Oh man, that would be awesome. And our Hades as well.
Arnie as Hades.
No, who we had for Hades. We had a few people for Hades. Well, Mads Mikkelsen was one
Yeah.
Hades we could use. Dave Grohl was another one I was thinking.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl was one I was thinking, and Keanu Reeves was another one I was thinking of.
Keanu Reeves as Harry Dresden.
If it was 20 years ago.
Yeah. Dude doesn't fucking age.
I know he doesn't age, but
He doesn't
still.
age. He'd be perfect. He's like,
But he can only
he's
act,
a fucking wizard. He doesn't age.
He can only act in certain... Like, I love Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is a force for good in the world. Like, he's a great person. And he's really cool.
Could it be Michael Carpenter?
Oh, no, I'll come out to you.
Whoa.
No, Keanu Reeves will be cast once. Keanu Reeves will be the janitor who sees the fucking Lucaroo break out of the jail. And he'll be the guy who goes, whoa. And that'll be it. It'll be the waste of Keanu Reeves, like an absolute waste of him.
Alright, don't jump too far ahead.
Matt Damon is the Earl King.
Matt Damon.
I want you again. Do you like apples? My boy's wicked smart. Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Goodwill Hunting, the Earl King. Goodwill Huntsmaster.
Christopher Walken
As the Earl King.
as the Earl King.
I'll hunt you again, kid.
Whoa.
I'll get you later. Steal my mantle for the Dark Hallow. And go fuck yourself with a soldering iron. Watch.
But no, I think definitely animated would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
In the likes of Castlevania, but keep that fucking edgelord Adi Shankar away from it. Oh, he's talking about doing Berserk as well. I hope not. But again, voice cast for that, like literally 10 people could do the whole. Matthew Mercer, we were saying earlier, Matthew Mercer,
James Masters.
James Masters.
Mark Hamill and James Masters.
Mark Hamill.
You need a few female voice actors though.
Oh, who the other two? Troy Baker and
Nolan North.
And Tara Strong.
Yeah, Tara Strong would work.
Tara Strong could do all the female voices. She should do some of the male voices too.
Well, the voice of Molly on the audiobooks ain't bad, but she's a bit too old.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's because Masters like has her fucking nailed.
What, the Leanchi?
No,
Molly?
like Molly's voice. It's like when I heard the audio book for Molly, it was just weird, and Mab was just all wrong.
Butters as well. Butters is different.
Harry was different for jury duty.
Was he?
Yeah.
That wasn't Mercer's?
No.
It wasn't Mercer's.
Well, no, I heard jury. I didn't listen to it in
Briefcases.
In Briefcases.
Or maybe they re-recorded it then.
Well, I'll have to listen to it again to see if he did, but I didn't listen because I already listened to it.
No, Mercer's is nailed Thomas. He's nailed Harry. He's nailed Michael. He's nailed basically everybody. I will let him away with the female characters because he's nailed a few of them that time. Like he's nailed Mab.
Yeah, Mab. He's fucking
kill my daughter. Yeah. It's,
and Titania as well. The bit where she loses her shit with him.
oh yeah. Do you think it's okay for dudes to fuck in the park? It's like, I don't really care. But
Oh man, fucking Elder Gruff coming into it then.
Who plays Elder Gruff?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is Elder Gruff.
Matt.
Sam Neill is Elder Gruff.
Sam Neill.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis as Elder Gruff.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot one guy for Harry Dresden.
Who?
Loki.
Hiddleston.
Really?
Is that a Jim suggested that it was...
suggestion was
Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
Possibly.
Nah, he's too...
It's a bit older. It's a bit too liney.
they're all older. Everybody we cast for them is older, but I don't know. There's something about he's too.
He'd be good Hades.
He'd be good Hades. He'd be a good Thomas.
He's played a god before though. I don't know about Thomas, but
James Woods to play Hades. Go full fucking meta. We haven't even got that far yet.
Oh my god, yeah, but James Wood to say he's like to be pure metal would be fucking hilarious, like,
Wouldn't it?
yeah.
I should be a fucking casting director in Hollywood.
Yeah, we shouldn't just be sitting in your sitting room like talking about like
Talking about
fictional
it. No,
TV
let's
show that we love.
That we'd love to see fantasy cast but no, we'll go. The hopefully it'll be animated.
Yeah, hopefully. And also, fucking Marcone is not Cowl. I don't know why people keep pushing that thing. That's a fucking stupid idea.
I never heard it before in my life. I like it. I'm going with it.
You're a moron.
I am, but I also think Elaine is Cowl. Oh, fuck. They're throwing their voices.
Turn it off.
They're throwing their voices.
Turn it off.
Elaine is Cowl.
Turn it off.
I know she's not, but she's Komori.
We're done.
She's definitely Komori. She has to be. It's not Molly.
We've
It's
covered
not
this.
Alta
Listen
Molly.
to our listen to our previous episode if you want to get into
not.
fan theories.
She's not. She's not. She's not Molly.
Forza.
Enough talk.